Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of FTB Horizons Daybreaker. And in today's episode, we're going to be working on getting a little bit more geared up. This whole iron armor thing with the mobs that we've been up against, it's just not doing it. It's not doing it for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some obsidian gear, and for that we're going to need an osmium compressor. Now, I've got a fair amount of this stuff already ready to go, but I do need to make a few of these advanced control circuits. And the way that you make those is you start with a basic one, so that's pretty easy. Let's just put one redstone block in there, and we'll put 2 osmium ingots in, and that will give us a basic control circuit, which you've seen before. And then what we'll do is we'll have to craft those in combination with enriched alloy to make these red ones, the advanced control circuits. Why you no do the thing? There we go. Okay. So, should have everything now. Let's head over here. And first let's make 2 of those. And then we'll make this, and this is the osmium compressor, which is used to make obsidian or enriched obsidian ingots. So if we go to obsidian, you can see we've got chest plates and stuff that we can make, which give you really good protection, and then you can also make tools and stuff as well. So that's basically what we're going to do. We'll put the osmium compressor down right here. And let's figure out how many of these ingots we're going to need. So let's see. We need 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 7 is 20. So 24 for the armor. And then for this paxel, which is basically an axe, a pickaxe, and a shovel all in one. And it actually functions as a pretty decent weapon too. We're going to need 3 plus 3. So we're at 27. 30, 31, so we're going to need 33 of these things altogether. So, I went to the trouble of gathering a whole bunch of obsidian, which is actually pretty fast with this clockwork pickaxe, I have to say. I was very, very happy about that. And we'll put those in, and those should... No? Oh, it's got to be obsidian dust. Right. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put the obsidian in there. And we're going to turn auto eject off just for the moment. Oh, and each one of those actually gives us 2 obsidian dust. That's awesome. Okay. So, I'm going to let that go for a while, guys, and I will be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and all the obsidian has been turned into obsidian dust. I still doesn't seem to be working though. Osmium compressor. Oh, refined obsidian dust. So I actually need to take this obsidian dust. Oh, this is actually quite a lengthy process. Wow. Okay, so refined obsidian dust. Ooh. And I need diamonds for these. Oh, man. That is really unfortunate. Enrichment chamber. What do we do that in? We do that in the metal, so we do that in here, but I would need compressed diamonds. Oh, man. Let's see. Diamond dust. Let's just take a look. So 1 diamond in the crusher only gives you 1 diamond dust. How many diamonds do I have? I don't think it's that many. Yeah, I've only got 12 diamonds. Oh man, that means we're gonna have to hold off on this for now. That makes me very sad. I was hoping to be able to do this. I didn't know it took the refined. Well, I guess we will just put a hold on that for the time being. That's too bad. And I guess we'll move on to the next thing that I want to accomplish. Now, this mod does have chisel, which is one of my, chisel 2 to be exact, which is one of my favorite mods of all time. It's like the builder's best friend. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a chisel, and then we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of cobble, because I think it is high time that we started building something. This is probably not going to be our permanent base location. In fact, I already know for sure that this is not going to be our permanent base location, but it's where we are at the moment, and it's where we are still going to be for the immediate future at least. So, for the time being, we'll just go ahead and set up right here. I'm going to clear a little bit of land, and we're going to put down a building right over here, which we're going to use as kind of a housing or a building dedicated to this process right here. These crucibles that are just kind of sitting out in the open right now, and that's really kind of bothering me. So, let's go into our chisel and let's grab some bricks. I think we'll go with detailed stone bricks right here, because I think they look pretty good. And we're going to lay out, let's see, how much space do we need for this? We need 4. So let's make this 6 on the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like that. Although, I think I'm going to actually move that over 4 blocks. So 3 in the middle, right here. There we go. And then we'll just pick all these up, since they are in our way. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then we'll just go ahead and do something like this. We'll make the doorway over here. And then for the texture above that, maybe we'll go to these large cobblestone tiles. How's that look? It actually looks pretty good. I can live with that. And we'll do that for the majority of this building, I think. We will knock out a spot for windows in a little bit, but for the time being, this will do. There we go. So, that's not too bad. Now, I think we probably want to bring that up one higher, too. Where are those large cobblestone tiles? There we go. Can I reach that? I can. There we go. So we're going to bring it up 4 high. And that way we can tack a roof on here of some sort. I don't know what I'm going to do for a roof yet, but I know that the building is going to need a roof of some sort at least. So there we go. We'll do something like that. Now, I do want a window in here, so I think we're going to put a window right there. We'll put a window here. We'll put a window here. And we'll put maybe... Maybe we'll put 2 windows right there. Yeah, that should do. Okay, now let's take the floor, or what will be the floor. Let's take that out. Just like that. There we go. And what do we want to do for a floor? Something very light in color, I think. Maybe this one would be the best option. And I think what we're actually going to do here in the middle is we're going to take all of this out and take all of this out as well. And this is where these nifty devices are actually going to go. So let's grab those. And that'll make it a little bit easier for us to put materials into them. Now, I just realized that I have it facing the wrong way. There we go. And they can still tip, right? Yes. Good. We'll put those in. We'll put an ingot cast there and an ingot cast there. And that should work now fairly well. That should work out. Okay. Now, roof. Let's just keep this real simple for now. And for a ceiling, we'll just do cobblestone like that. We'll maybe put a torch. Not so great on the torch placement, I must say. Maybe we'll do this. We'll make it look like, or better yet, let's get rid of these 2. Let's take 2 of those and turn them into the creeper-faced ones. And we'll put those in the corners there with a couple of torches on top just to keep things all nice and lit up. That'll work. And then I happen to have some iron bars because between episodes I made myself a little EXP storage tank. Just in case I die, I want to be able to have some of my experience, stored up and ready to go for enchanting and all that kind of stuff. So I think we'll take these iron bars, we'll chisel those too. Let's maybe chisel them into this thick iron grid. I think that'll kind of fit. Oh yeah, that looks perfect for this. And we'll just put those in the windows. So we've got ourselves a little room. Now, the next step is we need a door. Definitely need a door. So, let's see what we have for options in here. Door. Okay, well, we've got the Malice's door mod. We got a jail door, factory door, laboratory door. I'm thinking maybe the jail door would be the most fitting, but that needs iron, and I'm real short on iron right now. Factory door is pretty cool, but also not really what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll just keep it real simple, and we can just do... Maybe we'll do like a spruce door. Do I have any spruce? Probably not. You know what? We can change the door out later. The door is like the least important part. Let's just put a plain old oak door on here. That'll do for now. Okay, now this thing needs a roof. Because the roof that's on there right now, yeah, not so much. Not a good look. So, we'll put our cobble back. What do we have for roof options? We've got oak. I'd rather not use oak, honestly. I'd really like to stick with cobble just because I've got a ton of it. So, as much as the build would be better looking if I had some other colors in here other than just cobble and gray, I think for once we're just going to stick with cobble just for this one build. In fact, maybe we'll just leave the roof like that. Just not even like a roof, just a little awning type thing. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that and leave it alone. We'll leave it that way, and we'll keep it from being unnecessarily complicated. And that is our Nether Crucible room. So we can make brass in here and all that kind of good stuff. And that will be very, very helpful when it comes to all sorts of stuff that we're going to be getting into. Oh, that is totally not the one that I wanted. Oops. I accidentally just disassembled my tool. Let's put that thing back together. That's the one that I wanted. Need to wind this thing back up. There we go. All right. So, the other option, we still need better tools and better stuff. But supplies-wise, I'm a little at the moment. And there's not really a whole lot I could do about it. I suppose we could make a bunch of steel armor and equipment and stuff like that. But once again, I'm pretty short on iron ingots. I've only got 15 right now, and although I do have more over here coming through that's processing, those aren't going to be completely done for a little while, so we'll kind of have to take this as we go. Maybe what I'll do is I'll let this process a bit between episodes, and we'll go from there. So guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.